In today's cadaveric study, we will identify the structures in the posterior compartment of the forearm. Let us first orient ourselves to this specimen. This being the thumb, this is the lateral side of the forearm, this is the medial side of the forearm. This is the extensor retinaculum over here, and we will reflect it to see the tendons passing from the posterior compartment of the forearm to the dorsum of the hand. The superficial muscles which is present in the forearm, posterior side of the forearm, this is the anconeus muscle over here. Anconeus, the medial muscle, superficial muscle. The next muscle here is the extensor carpi ulnaris. This is the extensor carpi ulnaris muscle. This muscle is the extensor carpi ulnaris. This is the tendon of extensor carpi ulnaris. Another muscle is the extensor digiti minimi. This is extensor digiti minimi. You can see the tendon moving towards the little finger. Next muscle is the extensor digitorum. This is the extensive muscle over here, and it divides into 4 tendons. These are the 4 tendons of the extensor digitorum going to all the 4 digits except thumb. The next superficial muscle over here is these set of 3 muscles over here are brachioradialis. This is brachioradialis, extensor carpi radialis longus, and this is extensor carpi radialis brevis. You can see the superficial muscle. This is extensor carpi radialis longus, the longer tendon, and extensor carpi radialis brevis, the shorter tendon over here. These tendons are overlapped by the tendons of 3 muscles which are originating from the deep and then overlapping these tendons from above downwards. This is the abductor pollicis longus, this is extensor pollicis brevis, and this is the tendon of extensor pollicis longus. These 3 are the pollicis muscles going towards the thumb, responsible for the movement of thumb. Another deeper muscle here you can see is the extensor indicis. Let me show you the extensor indicis. By pulling it medially, pulling all the muscles medially, you can see this muscle. This is extensor indicis. The tendon of this muscle going to the index finger you can see over here. Extensor indicis. This is also one of the deep muscles. Another deep muscle is the supinator muscle, and to see that we have to make a space between the extensor digitorum and the proximolateral muscles. This is the supinator muscle. This muscle is the supinator deep muscle. And you can see a nerve piercing the supinator, and this is the deep branch of the radial nerve. The deep branch of the radial nerve pierces the supinator muscle. You can see here. This is the deep branch of the radial nerve. By tracing the extensor tendons distally, you can see here one of the extensor digitorum tendons. When it goes on the dorsal aspect of the digits, you can see it expands to form a structure called as dorsal digital expansion. This is the dorsal digital expansion formed by the expansion of extensor tendons. This is the superficial branch of the radial nerve. You can see here, this is the superficial branch of the radial nerve, and this one is the cephalic vein over here. These 2 structures, superficial branch of radial nerve, and this is cephalic vein. On the medial side, you can see the cutaneous branches of the ulnar nerve, and this is the formation of basilic vein over here. The basilic vein is formed on the medial side, and on the lateral side, cephalic vein is formed by the 2 ends of the dorsal venous arch. Thank you.